Welcome to another episode of Diary of a Wannabe Comedian with me, Belle, a wannabe comedian. And I have been very arty since we last spoke. I've signed up for a scrawler box. I don't know whether I mentioned it, but I purchased their sale items, I suppose they are. They were offering some old boxes for £5 and one for £8, which contains Copic markers. Now, anybody out there that does illustration will know Copic markers are the Rolls Royce of markers. So for £8 for 3 markers and some other bits and pieces, it was an absolute bargain. And they arrived, and I've been playing with them for much of the last 2 days, and they're great fun. They are amazing. And not only that, I'd also bought, and I have turned into a total nerd, I bought the Not Another Crap kit, which is a modelling kit that contains everything. This person who curated this box put one together a couple of years ago, and this one now that I've got actually came out last September. So I'm a little bit behind the curve, but it gives you just a basic 4-legged creature, and you've got some moulds for wings, and you just cast the model, and then you use clay or whatever it is, these nerdy clays. You use that and you can make whatever you want around it. So I've got an idea to do a Tory dog. So it's going to be either a 3-headed creature, so it'll have Boris Johnson, Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak just as the heads like on this creature, or I'll do 2 of the heads and then I'll have the other head with the hoof, because one of the legs is up and I'll have the hoof on top of it. So those are my ideas. But yeah, I told you it was exciting. This thing arrived £9.50 worth. It's got everything in it. It's got a wheel in it. It's even got an airbrush kit with paints, and I'm a little bit scared. As my mother will tell you, I had an artful box through lockdown. I was receiving that, and one of the boxes was lino cutting, and I haven't touched it. I've still got it because it's like the thought of lino cutting just scares me, and I don't know why. I think it's doing things in sort of reverse, in relief. I'm not sure that I've got the brain power to do that. So I've got a feeling that the airbrush kit will sit right next to the lino stuff, but I will do the mould and I will make something with it, but I'm sure I'm going to end up just painting it with basic acrylics or something like that. But yeah, that's what I said was exciting. It was coming all the way from California and it's arrived and it's just lovely. Speaking of modelling, I did a crazy thing and I applied to Aardman Animation for a trainee puppet making job. So my friend Philly from my animation class, she has applied and she mentioned it, and the deadline was Tuesday. So I came home and sat there till very late and put in my application. I mean, you know, with me, because my CV is so very corporate, it's so boring, I had to do something a bit special when it came to the cover letter and try and explain away why I'm randomly applying for a trainee role at my grand old age. But it's a fixed term contract, so I think it runs from April to December, something like that. So, I mean, the chances of getting in, I don't know, quite slim, because they've probably decided on a load of people already. But the deadline was Tuesday. So, you know, I did technically get my application in, and I have studied with Aardman before. So I must get some brownie points for that. But there you are. This week is very model-based, arty and model-based. The only other thing I've done is I went to see Dune. That's 3 hours of my life I'm never going to get back. I'm pretty sure that I reported on June 1 actually as part of this podcast, and I probably should read the books because I haven't got the faintest idea of what's actually going on. But it was all right. I was just fascinated by their blue eyes. I don't get that. Spice makes their eyes blue. I'm lost. And I do like the big worm that appears now and again, said the actress to the bishop. Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm in a silly mood. I will catch you on Monday. Much love and gratitude.